Hey everybody, welcome to the VHS Bandits. This week we watched Night of the Demons. Let's pop in the tape.
A funeral parlor? Way out here?
I can't believe we're gonna party here.
Now it's time for party games.
Yeah. How about a past life seance?
A seance?
What the hell was that?
They're pure evil. They're demons.
Oh, don't tell me you're leaving. Where you going? The party's just begun.
Night of the Demons.
Rest assured, we've got something wonderful planned for you.
And now, our feature presentation.
Well, hey everybody, welcome again, VHS Bandits. I am the KevBot.
This is Dane Train.
This is Topher Hudson.
And with us is special guest, Chad, a.k.a. Is it Horror Movie Barbecue? Did I?
That would be it.
Yeah, I got it right.
Wow.
Also,
So special
I
you
like a
forgot
cue
his
card
name.
I know.
I should have held it up in front of the screen.
Yeah.
Say it right.
It doesn't help that I'm blind, so I wouldn't have. I just would have been like horror matinee, horror.
Ooh,
Whatever.
I like that.
Yeah.
Horror matinee barbecue. I like that.
That's pretty good.
That could have worked.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Gonna have to get that.
That's
that
like
Twitter
a
name
summer
down
long weekend.
now with 280 characters.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes.
Perfect. So, what's going on, guys? We watched a little Night of the Demons.
Ooh, happy Halloween, boys and girls.
Oh, that's right.
Ooh.
Our special spooky Halloween episode.
Yeah, so we just watched some Ernest Scared Stupid, and now we're on to some real horror. Non-Chiodo Brothers horror. So there we go.
I don't
Ernest
know if
movies
this is
are
real. Do
plenty
you think
scary.
they were making
Yes,
a
they are.
horror movie, or do you
Oh,
think they
yes.
were going for a comedy? Or do you think it was, a little bit of both?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So so Night of the Demons. Now here's the deal. So I got a copy of this. T-Man, you got a copy of this.
I got
and
a
we
copy
both
of this.
have the unrated version on tape. And I gotta say this now. As far as I'm concerned, I've seen the regular version and the so-called unrated version, and I found them to be 100% identical to a T. There is no difference in this movie whatsoever.
Nope.
No.
There's more Cannibal Corpse growls.
This
maybe.
is the exact same friggin' movie as the rated R version. Exactly. To a T.
Which version do you have, Barbecue?
Is there was there like a second of like Linnea's tits like removed? Like what qualifies as an unrated version?
I think
Who knows?
I think
I
the
don't know.
unrated version includes because they used full penetration of the lipstick into her nipple.
Maybe.
Whereas the other movie,
wasn't-
we don't want
probably
kids
didn't
to
have
see
full-on
that in the
penetration.
R-rated version.
Oh no.
Everything
right.
else
It
is
was too
fine,
much.
but that one thing.
Yeah.
No.
that's where I draw the line.
So
Now with 30 seconds of deleted scenes.
I don't know because
30
like
seconds.
so on the back of the box, I mean, it says it's 90 minutes, but I mean, isn't that what every movie is essentially? So
That's
Essentially, yeah.
IMDb gave it 90 minutes, and that said it was rated R. So they're just trying to market it that it's like more extra demons packed in this VHS.
maybe. I mean, that's
it.
what I'm thinking. I don't know, but
You know, maybe it was just like they had like some demon like standing at a street post or something. Like, oh, here's your more demons. It's really just like one guy like standing around. Come on, it's an underrated BS.
There's nothing in here.
He's just a really tame demon.
Hey,
He's just like
put
smoking
some
in the
more
background.
demons in there.
It's by him real quickly. Hey guys.
It's like a
All right, see ya.
I can't fit any more demons in here. So, like, I love the box on this too. I mean, it's the exact same box as the regular version, except with this big old yellow stamp of approval that says unrated version on it, stamp. And I love the tagline where it says, Angela is having a party. Jason and Freddy are too scared to come, but you'll have a hell of a time.
I love how they want you to confuse this movie with Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Sleepaway Camp. The girl's name is Angela.
Oh, yeah.
And Sleepaway Camp did the same fucking thing on their cover for
That's
Sleepaway
right.
Camp 3
That's true.
Yeah,
or 2 or whichever one.
Good point.
What year did the first Sleepaway Camp come out? Because this was
Who knows?
okay.
Yeah.
This is 5 years later.
83.
Yeah.
This is 88.
So here's my question. Here's my question about that tagline. If Sid and Freddy are too scared to come to this stupid party, why the hell do people think we're gonna just like pop up and be like, all right, yeah, I'll take this girl on. Why not? Oh my god,
weren't
that is
invited.
such an awesomely 80s tagline. So ridiculous.
I even love like the card that she's holding, like the little party invite. You're invited to my party, Angela.
The font is so
Oh my
nice.
gosh.
You're half expected to be like, you're cordially invited to this party.
Yeah, it's like
That
a
was
cocktail party.
Yeah.
It's like you need to wear a blazer to go to this, to go to the Hall House.
That's right.
Which was the haunted house they went to.
It'll be like the party in society where they're all dressed up.
Oh yeah. Oh Jesus Christ!
all in
I haven't
powdered
seen the movie in
wigs.
ages.
Let's hope not. Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Dan
So-
Train, why don't you read the back of the box?
All right, so the back of the box is cool too. You got a couple of pictures, and every one of them's kind of cockeyed. You got Angela, you got the whole group of them, and then you got like one of the burned up demons on the right, and it says, "It's Halloween night, and a group of good time teens has broken into an abandoned funeral parlor with plans to raise a little hell, and that's exactly what they do." For their intrusion has awakened an ancient demonic evil whose hunger for human souls has no bounds. And now, the monstrous predator is out to turn their Halloween party into an unending celebration of sheer terror. The visual
It ends
sorcery.
at sunrise.
What?
It ends at sunrise. That's the whole
Oh,
point.
yeah, okay, true. Yeah.
But continue.
The visual sorcery of special effects master Steve Johnson of Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Fright Night,
Not the first three.
Poltergeist 2, and Ghostbusters delivers high voltage shivers.
Really? Ghostbusters?
Yeah,
Wow.
in a terrifying.
That doesn't sound
What, you
right.
can't tell?
Ghostbusters 4.
In a shivers, a terrifying encounter of the supernatural kind. So be prepared. Lock your doors, hide your daughters, close the shades, flush the toilets. So be prepared, boys and ghouls.
Put on your lipstick.
Put your lipstick in your boobies.
In your boobies.
For an evening of horror you'll never forget. Get ready for Night of the Demons. Ooh. Yeah, so there you go. That's Night of the Demons.
We should do this entire podcast as Creepy Castle.
Okay. No kidding. I legit, before I left the house, I thought about dressing up as Super Dracula and doing this entire podcast as Super
That would
Dracula.
have been so awesome.
And going like,
I don't know if it translates as
"Hey,
well.
you little
just
video
the voice.
bloodsuckers, it's me, Super Dracula, the deadliest Dracula of them all, and we're here to watch Night of the Demons, you little
Oh my gosh.
bloodsuckers."
You just sound like
That's so awesome.
Mario from the live-action Mario TV show.
Hey there,
What's his
paisanos. Hey, it's me, Captain Lubero. I'm hopped
Captain
up on cocaine,
Lubero,
hey, happy fucking Halloween.
Can I just
Pizza. Who ordered a pizza?
Leaping lasagna.
Oh, by the way, like the best episode of that show is the Halloween special when like Dracula like comes into the sewers where they live.
Oh yeah,
Mario lives in a sewer.
What?
And he's like
It
the
was,
bat.
That's not a real episode.
It was no,
Oh,
really.
you've never seen
it was
that?
called
Dude,
like
you
Count
gotta watch it.
Cupula or something like that.
Yeah,
Right?
it was. I have that on tape
Shut
somewhere.
up.
Yeah, man.
I have to find this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
my
awesome.
gosh.
Oh man.
Anyway, we're not talking about Count Cupula.
I think
though.
they're all,
we're talking about
I think
Night
they're
of the
all up
Demons.
on Netflix if I recall. I have to go check that out.
The live action ones. I think it's just the cartoon that's up there.
Well, I mean,
I think they have the live action segments too. I think.
oh yeah. All the live action stuff's on. I've watched them.
Oh, awesome! I wish they had Club Mario with those
Oh,
two like
Jesus Christ.
stoner
Oh yeah.
weirdos.
Hey, yo, shut up, Robo dude. It's my TV show. Yo, we gotta go save the We gotta go save the rainforest. So like, go hit up your parents for some money.
Well, yeah, that
Why
guy's
is it
name was like Hippie Dave or something like that.
Something like
And-
that. Yeah.
And then they talk to like Rita Repulsa from outer space who showed them Zelda cartoons and stuff. I don't know. That was a great show. The 90s were a trying time.
Oh man, that was
Anyway.
the stuff.
Did you guys ever see the one where like Ernie Hudson came in as Ernie Hudson?
No.
He had, like,
Oh
a
yeah.
Oh my god.
But
what?
he couldn't call himself Winston, so he had to like take all the patches off.
No
and
shit.
it was like called like
Oh,
Busters or something like that. I don't know.
that
shit.
does
It was
ring a bell.
insane. You guys have to look that shit
Yeah.
up.
Oh my God, I
that's
gotta
pretty
find
great.
that.
Because that's the only way Ernie Hudson could market himself after Ghostbusters for a long time.
Pretty
Yeah. That's the only way
That's
he
the
still
only way
does.
he can
Pretty
still
much.
market himself, yeah.
Yeah.
Even though he's in a lot of cool stuff.
I mean,
Yeah, he
like,
is.
he was in The Crow.
Yeah, that's true.
He was in The Crow, yeah. He was pretty
he
good.
still-
in The
I
Crow.
feel
always
like I've
plays
seen
like
him
a
in other
cop or
stuff. I just
something.
can't, like,
He was
remember.
also
I saw
in
him in something recently, but
Ghostbusters
I forgot.
2.
Oh yeah. He was in Ghostbusters.
He was in that episode of Full House where he was like a boxer or something.
Oh, yeah, I totally remember that.
See,
yeah.
fake Apollo
He, like,
Creed.
punches
right.
Danny or something.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally remember that.
He was in Oz. I know that. And wasn't he in
Oh.
Was he in Congo?
Oh, yeah, you're right. I think he was in
shit,
Congo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Everyone
Congo?
was in Congo, weren't they?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
He was in
I was
shitty
like-
new Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Congo
I'm
was
just
a
looking
crazy
at his
movie, but
IMDb
then,
page.
like,
He was in
the
Mr.
last
Magoo. And
oh, that's what I saw. That's what I watched
That
movie's
recently
fucking
was
terrible.
Mr. Magoo.
he's in The
It's not
Cherokee
that
Kid,
bad.
which is a TV movie, but sounds awesome. Congo, The Basketball Diaries. He was O'Malley in Airheads.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
He was the cop, right?
Yeah.
Was that the cop?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, that's right.
He
is always
lots of
playing a cop.
other stuff.
Yeah. Like
Lots
even in
of
The
other
Crow. You know what I
stuff.
mean?
Welcome to
Yo,
the Ernie Hudson
how come-
podcast.
How come they never did a buddy cop movie with Ernie Hudson and Reginald Val Johnson? You know what I mean? Wouldn't that have been the best?
That would've
Who's
been
that
pretty
guy?
good.
Who's Reginald Val? Oh, he's Carl.
Yeah,
Winslow.
Carl Winslow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
if you had Winston and Winslow, they could have called the movie Winston and Winslow, right?
Oh my god.
Like Tango and Cash. How cool would that have been?
They wouldn't fit in the car
Oh
together.
my gosh.
Yeah, right. Oh man.
It
Anyway,
had to be
And then
bicycle cops.
you by a cameo by Carl Weathers.
Oh my gosh.
That would be great.
why did I name it? Well, I'm an idiot.
Apollo Creed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. Sorry, I'm really bad with
Winston
names.
and Winslow, and a
And
cameo
Creed.
by Weathers.
Yeah.
And you know who the evil mastermind they would take on is? Uncle Phil.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This is the ultimate blaxploitation film, right here.
Oh,
Wait, who gets to be the the police chief who's always tired of their nonsense.
I think
Winston,
it has
get
to
your ass
be-
in here right now. Dude,
It has
would
to
be the
be
black
some,
guy
like,
from
Asian guy or
from
something.
fucking Last Action Hero.
Oh
It would
yeah,
just be him.
that would be
You'll
awesome.
get your ass in here. I got a turn of repairs calling up and down my neck. You're on suspension, motherfucker. You'll get me. You'll go to your ass right now.
Wait a minute. What if they just got Joe Don Baker?
This is sounding quite epic.
This is great. We
Yeah.
gotta make some. Hey, T-Man.
Let's go back in time and set this up.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, T-Man, you can hook this up, right? You're out in Hollywood now.
This-
Oh yeah, I'm in Hollywood. You know, Ernie's just down the street from me. I'll go talk to him.
I'm sure he is,
All right,
man.
sounds good. Sounds good.
Sorry, I just sounded like one of the demons right there.
Oh no.
Let's get into the movie.
Yeah. Let's get into the movie.
Yeah.
So
Excuse me.
no, trust me, I do it enough. Oh man, so
Yeah.
did we even talk about this? We got a comment from somebody on Instagram recently that was like, "I love your show, but what's with all the burping?"
Yeah, we talked. That was one. Yeah, we talked.
we did
about
talk
Yeah, we
about
talked
that?
about
All
it.
right.
Why not?
You're just a gassy dude.
That was my comment.
Yeah, just a little on the gassy side. Especially considering that. All right, so we just had some Papagenos too. We just had a pizza and some chicken units.
nice.
chicken unit.
So, yo, you're in New York. You guys got chicken. You guys got
minute.
Papagenos.
You guys got chicken in New
no,
York?
but you got to tell me. I know what Papagenos is. What in the world is a chicken unit?
So that's what we call
It's a
chicken
unit of
fingers,
chicken, of
or
course.
chicken McNuggets.
Oh, okay.
We call so chicken fingers,
Okay.
chicken McNuggets, anything like that. We could just call them chicken units.
It's part of the Queen's measurement system.
It's just kind of a stupid little joke.
It's an
kind
unspecific
of a
measurement
thing,
of
kinda?
chicken that is breaded.
It's a one
Yeah.
chicken
If
finger.
it's not
Yeah.
a whole
one
chicken,
unit.
it's a
chicken
unit.
It could be nugget
I
or
get it
wing
now,
or
okay.
finger.
Oh my gosh! What
beak
did I
or
get
hoof
myself
or
into?
So,
It could be a multitude of chicken parts.
oh man, we
But it all equals 1 unit.
so Chad, did you have anything for dinner yet tonight? Did you get to watch? Did you get to eat
tell
anything
ya.
while you watched the movie?
Of course I did. Being in Rochester, we have a specialty called the garbage plate.
Wait,
you know what that
what?
is?
Is that real?
Oh.
Yes, it is. Now, here's what it is. You take some French fries, some mac salad, put a cheeseburger and a hot dog, and smother it in hot meat sauce.
What the fuck? Worcester cream sauce?
That's
Whoa.
real. 100% real. That is a Rochester, staple.
Wow. I no
Never
offense,
heard
but
of
that
that.
definitely sounds like a Rochester staple.
Oh man.
It does. It does. And it was delicious. I got bacon and beans on it. So I'm just if your listeners were so offended at you guys being gassy, they've heard nothing. That's nothing.
Oh, God.
Oh man.
I tell you what, I used to do a show
Sounds like a
called
challenge.
Dead Air Horror and Genre with my buddy Jeff Konopka and Jesse Bartell, and there were some episodes that we would do live, and it would be right after I ate, so I would just be burping and just a mess. And Jeff came. We had a meeting we had a meeting. But Jeff, he was like, dude, you got to stop being so gassy. People are complaining. I'm like, we're podcasting at 1 a.m. The only people up are drunk or stoners. Come on.
They're just confusing your burps and farts for their own and afraid that something is wrong with their.
Yeah, right. Oh my god.
We're kind of like Planet
Pretty much.
Fitness. We're a judgment-free zone here.
That's right. Yeah.
I judge everybody.
Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah.
Oh man. We'll never get into this movie.
No, we're not.
Listen, guys, we watched Night of the Demons. Go watch it. All right, now what were we talking about?
Let's go talk about some more bodily
Chicken units.
body gas. So,
Chicken units
Chicken
and
units.
farts.
All right, so quick survey. Dane Trade, have you have seen this movie before?
I've seen this movie twice before tonight, although each time I'd ever seen it, it was from renting the DVD, and this is my first time watching my videotape copy of the movie.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Topher, you have seen this movie before.
I have. The first time I saw it was with Dane Train,
Yep.
renting the DVD.
That's
nice,
right.
nice. And Chad, you have seen this movie before as well.
Yeah, I mean, I had a VHS of it, and I would watch it. I never really got through it all the way, But so last night was kind of the first time I actually watched it completely.
Oh, no way.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, no shit. No shit.
crazy, dude.
Had you
Crazy.
seen it like had you seen the whole thing, just not all at the same time, or just you'd never really made it to the end?
I made it to probably maybe a third through. Like
Okay.
that's probably it.
Wow.
That's
Before,
fair.
so-
That's
No
fair.
kidding.
People are
And
going to be
were
so
you-
pissed at me.
Were you
I've never seen this
interrupted,
before,
or did
so
you choose
that's
to
why
stop?
I wanted to
No.
ask. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not like do things, watch movies, except when I'm with these guys. So I just kind of go home and power down, and that's it.
Oh, hey, by the way, just real quick.
He's
off
a
the
robot.
cuff, so, because I know you're such a big Godzilla fan, right after
yeah.
work, I went and I
I've got a
mailed
shitload of Godzilla tapes.
What?
I have a shitload of Godzilla tapes.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
So, so after work, I went to the post office and I mailed off the very last batch of the Halloween mixtapes out there. And then I went to the library and I picked up on hold the brand new Shin Godzilla movie.
Ooh,
Have you seen it yet?
I have not. Let me
All
know
right.
how it is.
Well, I'll tell you what. Do you want to maybe this upcoming week? Maybe if you want to come over or something, maybe we can watch it.
That would be
or we could just or we can come
amazing.
here and watch it. I don't care. Whatever you want to do.
We
So-
can go wherever,
All right,
whenever, and watch
Lovebugs,
it.
Make
All right,
your
cool,
plans off
So
the show.
sweet.
Yeah.
Get some chicken members.
Yeah.
Chicken
Members. No.
I need a member of chicken tonight. Give me a member of chicken and some sauce.
That's the new chicken unit club is chicken members.
Chicken unit. Chicken member. Chicken unit. Thank
I
you.
feel like
Member
that
unit.
chicken member is like half a chicken from Boston Market.
I need to eat your chicken member right now.
Oh God!
So
Yeah, how
Oh
many
my
chicken
God.
Night
members
of
you
the
want?
Demons.
I want every chicken member you got.
Can I have
I want the
can I
biggest
have
one.
can I have a 10-piece chicken nugget meal? You want just the members, you want the meal.
You can have the brand new McDonald's buttermilk members.
Oh my gosh.
So
it's Halloween
Okay,
night.
Night of the Demons.
Happy
Night of the
Halloween,
Demons.
everybody.
Yeah.
So this is a
This old
Halloween movie.
dingleberry.
This movie takes place on Halloween night. So
As many great Halloween movies do.
I would say probably my
Most, I guarantee you, every Halloween movie takes place on Halloween.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. That's
Right, yeah, no,
Silent Night, Deadly Night didn't.
yeah, that's
because
true.
it's a Christmas movie.
Well, not every Michael
okay.
Myers Halloween movie was on Halloween night, right?
Ah.
Like
yeah,
I don't
well,
think.
that.
lots of Halloween movies take place around Halloween.
Yeah,
But
that's
not
right.
not
but
all
they,
of them.
You think they're like, we'll take a survey. But this one does.
This one
Yeah.
definitely does.
And it starts out with an
this
old
movie
man
only
planning to
takes
kill
place
children.
on Halloween night.
That's right.
It is already after dark when we first come into the movie. And I just want to point out that just my perspective on this movie, this whole movie is just way too dark. I know it takes place in an abandoned
Just your tracking,
possessed
Kevbot.
Like a funeral parlor.
funeral parlor, but it's just like a little too dark where you can't see what's going on.
You know,
that bothered me just a little bit.
I disagree with you
I
there,
agree.
Kevbot, because I actually thought that in some cases they did a lot of good use of lights and shadow work. And I thought that it was a very dark movie, but I actually thought it worked pretty good for this
Okay.
movie. I could still see like what was going on for the most part.
For the
I
for
agree
the
with
most
Dane
part, but
Train.
there'd be like a couple minute sequence where they're running down halls, and it's just like
Ooh, nice.
a little bit of a little bit of light, little bit of light, little bit of light.
Do
Again,
you think maybe that's why they kind of gave it, a couple people some very bright clothing? Like
Could be.
Linnea's outfit was kind of bright.
Yeah, good
Do
point.
you think
Could
that's
be.
why Jason and Freddy were too scared to show up?
maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Could be.
point.
Could have been. Maybe they ran out of money for the lighting people. I don't know. Who knows?
They spent all that money on Steve Johnson of Nightmare on Elm Street 4 special effects.
Yeah, all the money went to the special effects and not enough went to the lighting. That's what it was.
He did get a credit that was just his name.
That's true.
In the beginning of this movie.
Yeah.
he should.
As we get into this movie, like the
Oh,
opening
the
credits and
opening
everything,
credits
can we
are
just point
fucking
out the
great.
music is
Oh, man.
awesome.
The opening credit
I
scene,
love
Holy
it.
cow.
it's probably my favorite part of the entire movie. The music,
Really?
the
All right.
friggin' all the like ghouls and
animation.
ghosts. Oh my god, it's awesome! It's I mean, just for those of you people out there who haven't seen this yet, I mean, that opening alone is well worth the price of admission.
Yeah.
Did that not look like something that would have come out of like a Halloween special when we were like kids?
Oh,
Did it
totally.
not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, it looked fantastic.
Totally
I'm
screamed
sorry.
Halloween special.
I totally talked over Topher. I'm sorry about that.
No. That's good. That's totally fine, dude. Don't worry about it. There's 4 people all talking at once.
Yeah.
It's totally-
Well, we all
it's gonna
we talk
happen.
over each other.
We pretty
Yeah.
much
Good.
exclusively talk over Topher, so it's fine.
Please do. Yes.
Teach him it's not okay to be a freshman.
Nothing I say adds any value whatsoever.
So after the opener, it opens up on this crotchety old man who's kind of like it's kind of like
An asshole.
What?
An asshole.
Yeah. Well,
Perfectly summed up.
That's a good word for it.
he kind of reminds me of like Mr. Wilson from Dennis the Menace. He's just like those goddamn kids putting, or like
You're going to hell.
Here like that the old man on.
Stop being young.
Yeah, he's like
Right? Why can't you be fucking old? Ah.
He's like, remember, you know, like in Billy Madison, when he's like, "It's poop again! I'll get you boys. You're all gonna die.
Call this shit poop.
Call the shit poop. Don't tell me
Waiting
my
for
business,
that.
devil woman. Call the fire department. This was out of control." So,
This is the greatest night of my life.
so like so like you got like this a couple of guys that are in their old shitty car driving down the road, and one of the guys is this fat dude. He's like the cheeseball of the movie. This dude is like
But
a
he's
total
an asshole.
dingleberry.
Cheeseball's usually like a nerd. This guy's kind of an asshole. He's like the mean guy. He calls the girl a bitch like every 3 seconds.
Yeah,
They're-
true.
He
They're
only
all pretty
refers to her as a
derogatory.
bitch.
Yeah,
To women.
Yeah.
yeah.
Jump,
Like, who
woman.
invited this guy? I think his name is Stooge.
Yes.
Yep. Is he
He
the
is
guy?
quite the Stooge.
He was like. Did he remind you of like Ox from Saved by the Bell?
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of like that big, dumb, kind of jock kind of guy.
Yeah,
definitely.
To me, honestly, he reminded me more of like Buzz from the Power Rangers.
Yes.
You know
I
what
thought
I
you were
mean?
gonna say Buzz from Home Alone.
Oh,
Yeah, that too.
Kevin, what did you do to my room? Buzz's girlfriend. Woof. Stooge's girlfriend. Woof. So Stooge sticks his ass out the window, and he has these sweet like jack-o'-lantern underpants on, and I wish I had a pair. Those are sweet.
So you
Yeah.
can moon
Fuck yeah.
crotchety old men.
Yeah, and the old man's like, "You son of a bitch, I'll kill you." And then this greasy slime ball teenager named Sal comes up to him. He's like, "Yo, hey, old man, I got a rubber rat." Eh.
Hey, what's up? Where's the pizza?
Yeah.
He was like this close from being like John Travolta.
Yeah.
Like it
Oh
was
my
just
God.
so terrible. His
Oh my
it was just
God.
terrible.
He's the
Hey
best.
guys, don't touch the hair.
Dude, he's awesome.
I love him. He's one of my favorite characters.
Well, like so Chad, we used to do these little skits called the Crocettarelli Brothers, where we played these these sort of Italian
Tony and Anthony
Guido guys. And,
Crocettarelli
Oh my gosh, I
yeah,
love it.
I'll have to send you some links.
Please do. Oh, I would love to see. So I got to tell you, I am marrying into a 100% like full-blooded Italian family, and so even before I met my fiance, I would love terrible like Italian stereotypes and jokes and all. It's even funnier now because I have to live through it. So just send them all my way, please.
Hey, you got plastic on the furniture, you know?
Bring mine.
It's classy.
So so we played these guys called the Crocettarelli Brothers, and that's literally this guy Sal. We're like, hey, oh, hey, you know, it's like literally the exact same thing. So
Don't touch the car.
yeah, so then like the only like nice girl in the movie, she comes up to help the old man like pick up his groceries, and he's like, "Get out of here, you whore!" So that's the end of that guy.
Oh no, he's
Then
planning
she-
on putting razor blades and apples to teach them kids a lesson
Oh yeah, that's right.
because he's an ass.
I'll show these 35-year-olds that are dressing up like 15-year-olds. Not like, or that's essentially what he was doing.
So,
hey, people didn't graduate high school until they were 36 in the 80s.
yeah, right.
That's true.
So that chick, I don't even know what her name is.
Judy.
I kept wanting to call her Alice because she reminded me of Alice.
She was dressed
from,
up as Alice.
Alice in
Alice in
Wonderland.
Or Little Bo Peep.
Wasn't
or
that
something.
pretty
what
much.
she was dressed up as?
Oh yeah, you're right.
so,
Yeah. All right, I guess
Makes
we're
it
gonna
even
call her
more-
that for now.
Perfect.
So
I think her name's Judy. Pretty sure it's Judy.
All right, so we'll call it Judy then.
Call her whatever you want. I don't give a fuck.
So,
But she goes home and her she's getting naked for some reason. I don't know.
She's changing into her
And,
costume, and we get to see her butt,
Yeah, we see her butt.
which is kind of a
and-
weird butt, but that's okay.
it's not. It's
It's
not.
80s
quite-
butt.
80s butt.
Yeah.
It's not like the sweet long butt that Uncle Canuck is always raving about.
Oh, Uncle Peanut.
Yeah, man.
Uncle Peanut, holler.
But
My boy.
yeah, it's all about the long butts. But
Oh.
she didn't. She had
Long
more
butt
of a
mania.
regular butt, not a long butt, which is
She
good.
had 80s butt.
It was still 80s butt. That's true.
Yeah, which is good.
And
When she's changing, her brother is hiding in her closet and jumps out and scares her.
And he
And
says, bodacious bongos, sis, or some bullshit like that.
Dude, it's all like, bodacious boobies, sis. Whoa, if you keep growing up, you're gonna need somebody to tie your shoes.
Yeah. Like, that is so gross that her brother is looking at her titties.
yeah,
Oh my
it's a little
gosh.
unsettling.
That was a little creepy.
So he
It
goes
was.
outside and like it friggin' Guido Sal like shows up at the door. He's like, "Hey, yo, Stunad, hey, what's your sister up to right now over here? Hey, yo, I'm gonna put your lights out, kid." And
And then the brother's like, I'm not telling you, Jack. You're an asshole. And then he's like, I'll give you a quarter. I'll make it worth your while.
Oh, damn.
Grabs
his
him with
lines are the
25
best.
cents. Yeah. And then he finally caves in for $1.
yeah.
He's like, oh, this is my final offer.
I'll sell my dignity for $1. Yeah, well, fuck. You know who the little brother is? And I kind of teased it
Oh
when we
yeah.
were.
So
Oh,
who's
yeah,
this?
yeah.
Do you remember Wild and Crazy Kids?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
That's
Holy
Donnie.
shit!
That was Donnie Duco. Yes.
No way! Holy
Yeah,
crap!
Buzz. So he went from this movie to that, and we haven't seen him since.
Wow!
Well,
what
he is a
what
wild and
big
crazy kid
career.
in this movie.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wow!
He probably sold his career for $1.
It's probably because they just kept paying him $1.
Yeah, probably.
That $1 that Sal gave him was his salary for his part in this whole movie.
That was the whole budget for the movie.
That was, and that's why he only got.
They're like, hey, you can't hold on to that. We need that $1 back.
Yeah.
All right, it's just a prop. Give it back.
That's why they initially only want to give him the quarter because the other 75 cents was for the rest of the budget. So
That's on the back end. He only makes that after the movie profits.
Oh yeah. We gotta
25
make
cents
at
up
least
front,
99
75
cents
after.
back to make a sequel. And hey, they must have done it twice. So
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
so
I actually think the budget was probably pretty good on this, or I think they did. Like the sets look good and the effects look good.
oh yeah,
It
Makeup
doesn't
looked good.
seem like a mega low budget. movie.
absolutely. So then, so the boyfriend shows up to go pick her up to go to this. Instead of going to like the high school Halloween dance, he's like, "Yay, we're gonna go to Hall House and go have a little party with a couple of people." And the brother's there, and it's all like, "Are you dating my sister just because she's got huge titties?"
Because that's the only reason I'm her brother.
She breastfeeds, bro.
And then the mother is like, "Here, have one of my little chocolate shits."
My little fudgesicles. And the kid's like,
And the brother says he doesn't want one of those. They look like dried up poodle turd. This kid has the
Was
best
it like
line.
in a contract that every little brother in an 80s movie had to be like just the most annoying, like sexed up, little thing on the planet?
Like in,
I hope so.
like in
Like
Better
Teen
Off
Witch.
Dead.
That was actually written into
Yeah, Better
law.
Off
He's
Dead.
got that like how to
Teen
pick up
Witch.
trashy women book.
Hey, look at one of our biggest role models, Bobby from Back to the Beach.
Oh, perfect example.
true.
Yep.
Look at the
Totally.
mouth on that kid.
Oh yeah.
I want to model my life after him.
Yeah.
You still are.
I'll conjugate you in the
Yeah.
back of the head with a rock.
You guys can just start calling me Knife.
Nice. You want us to call you nice? How about we do some damage to my dad's American Express card? He's the fucking best.
He's so awesome.
I just love how like Frankie Avalon gets so pissed off at him and like they drop the He's like, Bobby, I'm gonna fucking hit you. So like
No one wanted to do the same to this kid, but that's okay.
yeah.
He still had some great lines.
I wish this kid like showed up to the party or something. I would have very much liked to see him throughout the movie.
Yeah, or you
yeah.
see him at the end of the movie when he's probably berating his sister with questions on how she looks, which we're not going to spoil just yet. But
Yeah.
she's a little worse for
And-
wear.
So the sludge ball, whatever his name is, the fat pig dude. Like I call him a pig
Stooge.
because he's wearing Stooge. He's wearing a pig nose. That's his costume.
Yeah.
They get a flat tire, and he's obviously just yelling at his friends. And then the other people pull up. Oh, we didn't talk about the convenience store.
Oh yeah. We gotta get to that.
Angela's having a
Cut
party.
to-
She needs some
we see a
supplies. Where
butt.
does she go? She goes to a convenience store and
White hen pantry.
uses the help of one of her friends, which I don't know her name.
Angela is the main girl in like the black dress.
No, I know
Yeah.
Who's
that.
stealing
The
stuff.
friend
But
that
Linnea Quigley, I can't remember what her name was in the movie though.
Oh, her name is Lipstick Nipple Girl. We don't know.
Oh well. We're just gonna call her Linnea
All of the
Quigley
girls
'cause
look
that's who she is.
exactly the same in this movie.
she
So-
just
except
bends
for
over
the
in
Asian
front
girl
of the
and-
clerks showing her ass.
Yeah, showing off her camel toe to the two dweebs sitting behind the
Yeah.
counter as they're chewing gum. So that
That
was
was some crazy camel toe too.
yeah. And hey,
That's
honestly,
where the rest of the budget went.
I don't think I've ever seen a Linnea Quigley movie where I didn't see some Linnea skin. So it just kind of
Yep.
made some sense. And so she's distracting these two clowns with her puffed out camel toe while Angela has this huge friggin' like potato sack and is just stuffing this thing silly with shit. Like I mean, who knows? It could be Pepto-Bismol going in there.
Anything
Doesn't
she can get
matter.
away with.
So
And the best part is she walks right in front of the guys.
yeah. I
They're
forgot.
just mesmerized.
That was like a crazy line too, where like Linnea Quigley goes to the guys and was all like, "Do you guys have snowballs?"
No, she said, "Do you guys have sour
Sour
balls?"
balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she said, "Get me a pack of snowballs, Marlboros, and a Diet Coke."
Oh shit! Hey kid, I gotta take a dookie. So then they're heading over to Hall House, which you find out is this big old abandoned funeral parlor outside of town that is surrounded by an underground square of water. How the
And
hell
it's
that-
on a cemetery as well.
Yeah, on burial grounds, ancient burial grounds.
An ancient Indian burial ground.
Yeah.
Filled
Sacred
with
water.
demons. Spoilers.
Yeah.
In case you didn't know, there's demons in this movie.
So,
Talk like this.
like Dr. Claw. So they get to Hell
Then they start
House.
partying, basically. Oh no, Sal is the coffin.
Oh yeah. Sal pops out of the coffin, and they're like, "Hey, yo, it's Count Dingleberry, the asshole from Transylvania." It's just like it's like the second fucking best line in this movie. Oh Christ!
I think the first act of this movie is definitely the best. I mean, I like the whole movie, but the entire first act is just filled with these goofy insults and like 80s lines like that and just goofiness. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I kind of took away from this movie watching it, and maybe it's just Linnea being in it, but all the characters, this is like a sequel to Return of the Living Dead.
Okay.
Maybe that's just me. Like it felt like a remake of Return of the Living Dead.
I would beg to differ and say it's more like Evil Dead to me. Because it's just a story about a big house.
Plot-wise, it's probably more like Evil Dead, but like character-wise.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it also, I mean, a lot of the elements, like the funeral home was there. You know, they're not zombies, but they're coming back.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
At least character-wise and script-wise, it's very Return of the Living Dead with kind of like a base of Evil Dead. I would agree with that. Oh, absolutely. Good point. Yeah.
Woo! 10 points.
Dane, release those demons.
Somebody appreciates them. Not these guys.
And then they
You
just
don't have to be
party
in the
for the
same
next
room.
half an hour.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's true.
So
Tover's like 100,000 miles away, and he's just like thanking God.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, jeez.
That's
That's why I
90% of
moved.
why Topher moved.
Yeah.
He doesn't have
There's
to smell
10%
Dane Train's farts
career
anymore.
choice, 90% burps and farts.
Yeah.
But he'll be back in 2 weeks.
That's true.
Dane's saving
2
up.
weeks.
He's farting into Tupperware containers and keeping them closed.
Oh,
I'm
no.
like Jack.
Yeah. It's like my ass is getting twice as big because it's just filled with air. Wait for him to get home and I go,
Maybe it's filled with demons.
You know what you do?
as soon as he gets off
pick
the
him up at
airport.
the airport.
Don't give him
Yeah.
ideas.
Pick him up,
Sure, I'll give you a
lock him
ride.
in the
Oh no,
car,
my
and
windows don't work.
Yeah. As soon-
I'm
don't let him
right
out of the
here,
airplane.
guys.
I
can hear you.
So
They'll be. I won't be. Yeah, they'll pat me down and think I have a stink bomb.
that's
I
what
won't
it
get
is.
on the flight.
There's a bomb on the plane.
Hey, bro, look what I got here.
The TSA
You know
is
what?
gonna,
Everyone's-
enough TSA members are going to listen to this podcast and they're going to put you on the no-fly list.
You know,
Oh,
they're gonna. I'll be like, no, guys, I can't be searched. Like, no, man, we have to pat you down. And so,
right, here we go.
they touch my ass. Chemical
Someone's like,
warfare. He was concealing a deadly weapon.
And
then when
outside
I-
smoking a cigarette like 4 miles away, and it just lights up.
Whoosh.
When I get on the plane, everyone in unison is gonna blow chunks in their barf bag, and then I'm gonna all of a sudden
You
go.
guys ever seen
"And
The
this
Simpsons?
Is
The
why
April
we
Fool's
don't
Simpsons
fly."
episode where Bart
Yes.
shakes up the
Yes.
can of
Beer
beer
can.
in a paint shaker, and Homer goes to open it, and the whole house blows up. That's like going to be the airport when they try to pat Dane down.
It'll just be a
You know what I just imagine? It's like Topher's like he's flying over. Then he hits like Massachusetts. This is this big green cloud.
mushroom
Taking
A
over.
mushroom cloud. Of
Everybody, it's like everybody turns into like toxic Avengers for being exposed. It'll be just like the Toxic Crusader show where everybody in Massachusetts like
Yes.
turns into some weird, different
Yeah.
toxic weirdo.
And everyone in the surrounding area will just be like living in Mad Max.
Yeah, Massachusetts is now a desolate wasteland.
Oh my gosh, man! Rocket shock is gonna be weird, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, like rockin' smell, rockin' cock.
Rockin', smelling cock. I don't know.
Gross.
Gross.
So anywho, back to Night of the Demons.
Getting back on track.
So where the hell we? All right, so starting off the party.
They start off the
They're
party.
partying.
Everyone
Some
shows
tunes.
up. Stooge is
And
a
then-
dink. No one likes him.
Yep.
He's a friggin' yeah.
So Angela's like, hey, I think we can make this party more spooky because Halloween. We need a mirror and we're gonna do a seance. That'll be super fun. So
Because she's a little weird, and everyone's like,
yeah,
whatever, it's
she's
Halloween.
the local goth chick. And so they find a big old mirror in the house, and they're like, "Hey, let's use the mirror over here."
Sorry, just real quick, can we just go through the characters? We have Angela,
Oh,
who's
yeah,
the
we should
goth
do that.
girl. Her friend, Leanne Quigley.
Yep.
We have Judy, who's
Yep.
who's the
Little
goody
Bo
two
Peeper,
shoesy
Allison.
woman.
She's like
and-
the main character.
What's that?
She's the main character. She's
Yeah.
the final
Yeah, main
girl.
cat. Right,
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
then-
spoilers!
Yeah, sorry. She's got a
Well.
boyfriend.
Dick.
which I don't know his name. We can just call him Dick.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
fine.
Sure.
Then we got Sal. And
Sal.
You have Stooge.
we have Stooge. We have Roger, aka Raj.
Yep.
Raj.
Who's a pirate.
Raj.
And lastly, we got the Asian chick.
And her
Joe
boyfriend.
Tarantino.
Oh
And
yeah,
her
yeah,
boyfriend.
and her boyfriend too, who's like got the doctor costume on.
That's right.
Who to me looks a lot like the guy from Frankenhooker, but I don't think it's him.
Oh yeah. He kind of looks like the dude from Rockula too.
From what movie?
Rockula.
Rockula.
Oh yeah. He kind of looks.
Dean Cameron?
No, the other guy, right?
I don't know. Fuck it. Doesn't matter.
Chad, have you ever seen Rockula?
I have not. It's one of the few
don't
canon
do it.
movies I need.
It's one of
No,
the
you
few
don't.
canon movies
Don't
you
do
don't
it.
need.
Don't do it.
Oh, really? Oh, that bad. Huh?
Have you heard our
It's that
show on it?
Well, see, here's the deal. I try not to listen to any shows, and it's not just your show. It's like, how did this get made? If I haven't seen the movie,
You know,
what's up?
That's fair.
Most people try not to listen to our show. They do a very good job
Lots
at
of
it.
people succeed at that too.
Fair.
we actually talked about this one time where we were saying like, same thing with me. We're like, I usually don't like to listen to a show unless I've seen the movie, so that way it doesn't
Yeah.
spoil it for me. You know what I mean?
But if it's Rockula, you're not gonna fuck up Rockula. I mean, come on.
Well, hey,
I mean, I'm
hey,
not saying you
you
specifically,
know?
Chad. I'm just saying.
I traded Rockula to somebody. I think it was, I don't know, Rewind Time 1984. I don't know. Somebody wanted it and I gave it to him. So I'm like, all right.
That's fair.
He paid them to take it. He was like, look, I don't want any tapes. Just take it out.
It's like a cursed like music box or something you have to pass on to someone else.
Okay.
We're not going to change his mind. He's just going to have to learn on his own.
All right, Chadster. You're gonna have to watch it. When you watch it, let us know what you think.
I'm sure I will.
Please
I'll be
do.
blaming you guys for it.
Hey,
You
we
instigated
warned you,
this.
man.
And then, so basically, all the teenagers like split up to try and have sex with each other at this point. I think.
No,
right?
not yet.
They do the seance.
Oh no, they're doing the mirror
They do a
thing
seance.
still.
They get the mirror, and Angela is like, all right. The thing is, if you all look at me in the mirror's gonna go black, and then you're all gonna see what I looked like in a previous like. Capiche? Okay, capiche. Next thing you know, the mirror goes black, and this goofy looking demon face pops out.
Hold
that
on,
looks
someone's
like,
on the bandit's phone.
oh yeah, the bandit phone is ringing. It's
We
the
got to save
president.
a VHS tape.
With it's the phone calling for Python Force Elite VHS Rescue Squad.
Oh no.
So this demon face looks like a prosthetic that came right out of whoever the hell made Rock and Roll Nightmare.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was just gonna. Yes.
It like
Black Roses.
Yeah, Black Rose. Yeah. Same guy, right? Yeah, totally. So like, it totally looks like a cheese ball homemade mask that came from that guy. You know. And,
yes, and it's lovely.
So next thing
I
you know,
love it. I think it looks cool. Like, I mean, obviously, it's not like fooling anybody.
oh no, it does look
but
awesome. It looks like it's got chopsticks sticking out of it. You know.
It does kind of look like a balsa wood demon you made in Mr. Beer shop class.
Yeah, right. So it
Out of balsa wood.
In a good way.
Gotta
in
make-
a good. I mean
gotta make
that
the
in
bridge
the
out of
best
balsa
way
wood.
possible.
See how many eggs you can put on it before it breaks.
Oh my gosh.
What were we talking? Oh yeah, so the mirror breaks, and they're like, "Whoa, it's getting too spooky over here. We better go and have some sex."
Yep. Sounds right.
That's the end of the movie.
That's the first
Thanks,
thing
guys.
I
Have a
do
nice-
when things get. Yeah, pretty much. That's the first thing I do when I get scared. I just go have sex. Whether it's like with my fiance or myself, I don't know.
Yeah.
Old scared
Ugh.
sex.
This is really spooky.
Have you guys ever seen?
I'm gonna go take care of something.
Do you guys remember that episode?
Most girls
of
are
Pee-wee's
scared when I have
Playhouse
sex with them.
With Ziggy Baluba. They go into outer space to go meet a space alien, and Pee Wee is with Reba the mail lady, and the whole playhouse is like fucking friggin' floating off into outer
Having
space,
an
going
orgy
to,
while
going to
he's
Zippy Balumba's homeworld to go pick him up
are
because
you
he wanted to be
talking
their
about?
friend, and they're all scared. So Reba the mail lady like tells him and sings him a song that when he's scared to whistle. So this whole song it's like you'll feel better when you whistle. And I think that's what everybody in this movie should have done.
They should have gone to outer space to see Zippy Blue Blah so they could fight their fears and whistle along the way.
So I don't know. It just made me think of that. Zippy Balloomba, or whatever his name was, from friggin' Pee Wee's Playhouse there.
But that did not happen.
That didn't happen in this movie. No.
Someone got possessed by a demon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that demon spread,
girl, right?
much like the STDs they were all going to catch.
That's right. Well, this was the 80s, so they probably would have gotten AIDS.
Yeah.
So before
AIDS
that,
is a
before
form
they
of STD.
split up. Oh wait, no. One girl gets possessed, and then Raj tries to leave because he's like, "Fuck this noise.
Yeah.
I'm a pirate. I'm gonna find the exit," and he leaves with the other girl who I don't know what her name is.
Right.
Yeah,
and she dies.
I don't think anybody did. She was wearing a toga.
Yeah,
Toga chick.
They're like
Toga girl.
They're examining the perimeter, looking for the gates so that they can leave. But it's gone.
Yeah,
that's right.
It's all gone.
This is kind of interesting. Call me crazy. I don't know why it is, but like I love haunted house movies where the house itself physically changes to play with the victims in there.
You're
you know what I'm getting
crazy.
at?
Totally.
Maybe that's why in this movie it looks like a smaller house, but it has 8 million rooms.
Oh yeah,
5,000 hallways that are all 100 feet long.
Good point.
100 yards long.
Well, I thought when they showed
100
like the
feet's not really that
establishing
long.
shot, which was like an oil painting of the funeral parlor, it looked like a huge house to me.
Right, but it was still, a funeral parlor, so you got to figure like it's got a few big rooms, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it was a
definitely
funeral
still seemed
parlor
bigger.
/ live-in mansion.
Yeah.
I think the funeral directors all lived there because they said they murdered all their family and everything in the house.
Oh yeah, good point. So it could have been it was a residential home that also was commercial property, so they were able to have a business within their residential spaces
Yes,
as
it was just a tax write-off, basically.
Yeah. That's what it was. Yeah, maybe they had some.
And
maybe the demons of the taxes is what got to them.
That wouldn't be the first time.
Property tax.
Property tax is what really killed him.
Yeah, that's what it was. So,
do you know how much it costs to live on an ancient Indian burial ground? A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
So,
You gotta
why do you
keep
think those condos in Poltergeist were so sky high?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, jeez. So she's all so Linnea Quigley gets all possessed and she needs to go take a dookie. So she's like, "Hey, Stooge, let's go get busy in the bathroom." So she goes into the bathroom.
I'm gonna poop in your face.
Yeah,
She doesn't say that, but it's just that's what I imagine.
So
That's what everyone was imagining.
Yeah. We all knew it was gonna happen.
So
You could tell Stooge is desperate for any action.
Oh yeah,
He needs ass.
he does. He so Stooge is like outside the bathroom. She goes to the bathroom without him, and he's just like, "Hey, I thought we could like go poop together."
Oh, she kisses Angela. Angela.
Yeah.
And possesses her a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now she's possessed by the demons.
Yes.
And
It's like
maybe this
herpes
is all
simplex
just
1.
a metaphor for
it
STDs.
very well could be.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can get
It's like It
possessed by
Follows.
sharing a soda.
Exactly.
What if It Follows was a remake of this?
Whoa.
Mm,
Probably
Okay,
not,
I can
but
see
it's
that.
a theory.
I
interesting.
can sure see that.
Interesting.
Good point. Good point. Yeah.
Not enough Linnea Quigley like warming up her ass on near the fireplace though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
So now, everybody's kind of split off to go get busy, except the prissy
Roger.
girl. Oh yeah. Roger's outside with the girl, and then the girl disappears. So he decides that he's gonna go take a nap in the car. So he goes catches some Z's, and Pretty Boy and Julie in the Alice in Wonderland costume. He gets all
Judy.
pissed off at Judy.
Yeah.
He gets all pissed off at her because she wouldn't put out. So he like takes off and legit locks her in the fucking morgue room.
What a dick.
That didn't make any sense.
No.
Why are you going to lock her in?
Yeah. And why was he
So
just
she
like,
can
you're
think
not going
about
to
what
put out?
she's
Well,
done.
fuck you. I'll just go fuck someone else in this house.
He's an asshole.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Because
That's what I would do.
he's an 80s terrible boyfriend. That's why.
That's right.
Ah.
Yeah, the only nice guy is Raj, and the guy, I don't know his name, the doctor guy. He was all right.
Yeah, he was an all right guy.
He was pretty faithful to his girlfriend.
He wanted to-
Sal really
yeah.
wasn't that bad, besides, just kind of mouthing off
Being
a
a
little bit.
goofball,
Being
yeah.
an asshole.
So Doctor Guy and his girlfriend, they decide they're gonna start getting busy in a coffin. So they're getting busy in a coffin.
And so this, I have to say, I said it when we watched it, and I'll say it here on the show. In my opinion, that girl had the best party hats in any movie
Oh, the
that we've
Asian
ever
chick?
watched on the show. Yes.
Dude, absolutely, hands down, 10 out of 10 party hats at 12 o'clock.
Wait,
That's right.
Nice Sleepaway Camp 2 reference. But I gotta tell you, have you guys ever seen her in Sleepaway Camp 3?
Whoa, we have yet to see it.
Oh,
She's in Sleepaway Camp 3? All right.
And
Awesome.
she's topless too.
Good.
She's topless too.
All right.
All right, gotta get to that this
We have
upcoming
to go
summer.
to MrSkin.com to watch
All
that.
right. And since we're recording all of our episodes really far in advance, that might be coming up pretty soon that we watch that.
Yeah.
So that might be during like Christmas time. You know what I mean?
You're
Hey,
doing
it's-
it tomorrow.
It's never too early for party hats.
No, no.
Nope.
Never too early for some summertime
That's
party
true.
hats from Hot Asian Chick with perfect party hats. So,
And then the Angela possesses Pigman. What's his name? Stooge. She's dancing
Yeah.
with Stooge, and she like kisses him and crushes his skull, and he becomes Stooge the demon. And then what?
Stooge as a demon was just fantastic.
It was
His
him just
makeup
going.
was- Yeah, pretty much.
this
Yeah.
is literally the second half
He's
of the
like
movie.
the
That's the whole second half of the movie.
he's like the pig guy from Captain Planet. He
Oh,
turns
God.
into that guy.
He was very
And these
reminiscent.
guys
yeah.
are littering, having sex in the coffin, so he kills them.
Yep.
Yeah, true.
Yep.
And he smashes the coffin on that dude's arm and it chops his arm off.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Which was weird because it's like, how's he killing him? Is he just like smothering him and his arm falls off?
Well,
or
I think in the coffin,
I think he would bleed out.
You lose all your oxygen, and he probably bled to death.
He can't open
maybe.
the door with one arm, Kevbot.
Sorry.
That's impossible.
That's
impossible.
Okay, I have two arms. I'm sorry. I don't know what it's like
Yeah.
for the
That's
handicapped
such a
with just one
two-armed
arm
man
trapped
thing
in a
to
coffin.
think, Kevbot.
You sit there and think about what you've just done.
You know,
I'll go sit in the corner.
there's also that thing where sometimes people get like a big wound, like a
They go into shock?
Yeah, they go into shock and they die.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that could have happened too.
There you go. Especially if a demon is doing it. That's probably shocking.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maybe he was
adds
losing
to it, I
all
would
his
imagine.
fluids because, he was boning the
hey.
Asian chick
So you think he just got dehydrated?
That's true.
who was also very dehydrated.
yeah.
He didn't drink a lot of Gatorade that day.
Hey, it's a lack of
replenish fluids.
electrolytes.
So
If you're gonna
so
be
what's going
boning
on
party
here? So
hats of
then,
that caliber, you need to
so now
drink some
Linnea
Gatorade.
is like on the floor. She's got lipstick all over her face, and Sal shows up, and he's like, "Hey, what's up with you? You're freaking me out over here." And she's like, "Hey, Sal."
I'm a
You're in a haunted
demon.
house.
Ooh.
And he's all like, "Hey, babe, I gotta get out of here. This ain't my home. My home is a nice little palatial place with plastic slip covers on the sofas and the couches." And
I gotta go get a pizza.
again, classic Sal. And
Classic Sal.
so now she starts like drawing all over her boobies, and she puts her lipstick in her boobie.
Yeah.
That makes
really
no
weird
sense. I have
effects.
no idea why that happened. That's cool, but I have no idea why.
Yeah,
It does not payoff, anything. It's just like, huh, that happens.
Yeah.
And what's even weirder is she starts like coloring her face with her lipstick, and she looks like the ultimate warrior.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
and
right?
It's just like, there was no like you said. Oh my gosh, that would be so great if she just raced down the hallway of the house.
And she's going. Don't smoke.
Her combined with Stooge. Stooge has the sounds.
The demon comes from parts unknown.
I just made a Ric Flair reference, and I have no idea anything about wrestling because I confused the two. I'm sorry. I just shouldn't talk when people make wrestling.
You don't
jokes.
need to.
I know. You guys can cover it for me.
That's sorry, we're not cool like Topher.
We're not out in L.A.
Yeah.
Wrestling is frowned upon in L.A., guys. Jeez. You're going
Wait
to
a
ruin
minute,
my
I know
reputation
that's-
here.
That is not true because they have some of the biggest wrestling events out there. You are not going to fool me, sir. I know for a fact.
I remember back in like 2005-ish, one of the WrestleManias was like in Hollywood.
Yep.
I don't fucking know.
But if you go to any high school, it's generally frowned upon if you like wrestling.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Yep.
Kids aren't into wrestling anymore.
Nope.
It's because wrestling sucks now.
They're into their fidget spinners and their iPads
And their Pokemon Go.
their Dan Fogelberg
And they're
rock
all gonna
music
burn
and
in
their
hell.
Pac-Man.
Sticking their lipstick in their boobs.
Yeah, seriously.
These teenagers these
kids.
days.
So after that, the dick boyfriend comes in, and Leanne Quigley is like, "Hey, want to get with this?" And he's like, "Yeah, of course I do."
Fuck yeah.
So they do it, and
He's not put off by the makeup at all.
What?
He's into it.
Oh yeah,
Her like crazy makeup.
yeah. Oh, and she has the great line of when they're doing it. She just goes, "Don't look at me."
Man, I would have lost my big fat bone daddy like that.
I would have just started laughing. But
No, thank
he
you.
didn't look away, so she put her thumbs in his eye sockets.
That
And
kind of really grossed me out when you saw him like pop.
Yeah.
That was gross.
Yeah,
was
it was
pretty
a good
interesting.
effect. I like that.
so he
They
died.
look like ketchup
Yep.
packets that you like.
So now-
twist
Yeah, he
and
dead
it's
now.
Too tight.
Everyone except for Sal, Roger, and Judy are dead.
Oh yeah, Toga Girl out of nowhere just ended up dead on top of the car.
Yeah.
That,
Oh yeah,
Reg
she like
was in.
falls from the sky.
They just need an extra female character, and they just literally was like, "Hey, forget all about her," and then boom, she's dead. Just drop her
yeah, I
on
don't
this
even
car.
know if she had any lines in this movie.
What's that?
I don't even know if they gave her any lines. I don't know.
Yeah,
She
she was
probably
just
had
kind
a
of there.
couple.
I think so.
She didn't say too much.
She cried after the mirror broke. That was about it.
Yeah.
Character
Oh,
development.
we saw her butt. She's the one with the butt, right?
She was
Butt
what?
number 2 in the grocery store or the convenience store. We saw her butt, right?
No.
No, that was
All
Linnea
right,
Fuck
Quigley's
it, whatever.
butt.
This girl's completely useless. Then
She
I
was
have
the
no
one
idea.
who Stooge was just berating with
Oh,
car.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just insults.
You're right. Didn't even get to see her butt.
No butt.
Nope.
That's why she died first.
None of her
Travesty.
butt. So
After this, it's just a lot of running around,
chasing, yeah.
getting chased to insanely loud music that changes.
Oh, let's talk about this awesome synthesizer score that this movie is.
Oh, it is very
Where
good.
It's like
They kind of hit all the wrong notes where it is almost like ear piercing at sometimes.
and
though.
by when you say notes, there's literally 2 notes in the
Yeah.
whole movie. It's
It could
on
be
the synthesizer.
It could
That's
be
it.
like music from like an arcade game. Not like a late 80s, early 90s arcade game, like a Neo
Yeah.
Like a
Geo,
Sega
because it's
game.
like
Yeah,
where
yep.
it's like intricate that it wouldn't be an NES game, but it's not like N64 quality. You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about, guys?
Yeah, 16-bit MIDI.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So there's some range in there,
Yep.
very reminiscent of Doom, but it was still like 3 different notes,
It is
but
a
it would
lot
just be
like
like
Doom, yeah.
ba-na-na-na-na, ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-da-da-ba-da-da-ba-da-da-ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
It's great. I think it fits the movie perfectly too.
Yeah, that guy scored it perfectly because it would just be like it would build up, open a door, nothing, and then silence.
There's a couple of really good like hair songs in this movie. There's like a part where they get to the party. I don't know who does it, and then like the end credit song is great. It's like. I don't know. It sounds like White Snake or something like that.
I was trying to look it up because you can see like on the boombox and on one of the bumper stickers on one of the car, they have a bunch of like old punk rock bands stickers and whatnot. So I was hoping it would kind of be like Repo Man, where it's just like, oh, this is an amazing soundtrack, and no one of note. It's just made for the movie.
Nope.
So let's see. After a whole bunch of chasing, Sal and Judy are up on the roof, and Sal ends up grabbing
Angela.
Too many names. And they fall off the roof, and
no, it's
Sal
not
dies.
Angela. He
and
grabs.
what's neat is like he
Judy.
instantly has a tombstone that has his name, and it says "died today."
Yep,
which is great.
Today, I want that as a Halloween decoration, like now.
You know what, dude?
And Angela says, Sal wanted to leave too, but he decided to stick around. And he's got a big like stake
Awesome
through his
one-liner.
gut.
So yeah, dude, maybe I could make you a nice foam tombstone that's got your name on it. All right, died today.
It says today.
Yeah, because
it's like that tombstone in Spookies, where it just rises
Spookies.
up.
Oh my god! I have a boot of that from Black Slabs.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Black
so I gotta.
Slabs.
Oh my god, that movie's outrageous. We'll have to do that one soon.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah. So the next thing you know, they're running around some more. They end up in the crematorium.
Yeah, it's just Raj and Judy, and every line Judy's like, "Come on, Raj, let's go. What are you doing, Raj?
Raj,
Seriously, Raj,
pet Raj, come on, Raj, help me, Raj." Oh, it's crazy.
Read exactly like that too.
Yeah, right. I don't know how
you know what that you bring that up is that like the acting is kind of like kind of wooden a little bit, you know what I mean? But I think it's great. Like I think it fits the movie like perfectly.
Totally.
Couldn't agree
more.
more.
Agree.
Whether or not it was like a choice or not, even like I feel like hopefully on set like the actors were doing too good and the director's like, "Hey, listen. We're making Night of the Demons. Tone it down."
Yeah.
Some of them are like professionally, classically trained actors and actresses, and they're just like, "Come on, I did Hamlet here.
Right,
I've done many
Jim Varney.
iterations of Shakespeare." It's like, I don't care. All right, every single sentence you say, you have to say Raj, and you have to be so unenthusiastic about it.
It's as if it was like the first. It was like the first take.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, it's like an Ed
Just
Wood movie.
one
I
take.
think it
Deadpan
was
as
perfect
possible.
for like an 80s horror movie. Spot on.
What's that?
Oh, for like an 80s horror movie, it's just spot on.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
totally.
Yes.
So now,
Like in the crematorium.
Raj is like in the corner shitting his pants. He can't lift a finger. She's like, I gotta get into this crematorium. It's like the only way out. But then she finds there's like a pipe that has gas.
Well, she opens the door and is like, "Oh,
Well,
this
yeah,
is where they
in
used to
the
burn
oven.
people. This is where they cremate people."
Yeah, she thought it was an exit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what happens next? The demons are trying
so there's
to.
the gas pipe that is in there, and
Yes.
she pulls it out, and it comes out like she like extends it like it's like a magic wand or something.
It's a possessed
and-
house. It happens, you know.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's true. That's true. And then she tries to light there's still like gas pouring out of it.
Right.
And she tries to, as Dane can attest to, she tries to light it on fire. And then she like makes a flamethrower and shoots the zombie demon friends.
That must be propane then. It's probably good.
No, it would be natural gas.
What's that?
I would just say, I assume they just left the gas on. They paid their bill in advance. And it's been on ever
They
since.
just never shut it off. No one wanted to go
Yeah.
near that account.
That's
It's like when I bought my house, they never shut off the cable, so I had cable for a good like year or something.
yeah. I remember
The new
that.
owners now still have that cable.
Yeah. So they're busting down the door. They get through the door, but she turns that pipe of gas into a flamethrower. And she burns them all up good. And I love that shot where, like, as soon as she starts burning them up, like you look at Stooge, and it's just like this huge, like, plump, like fire safe suit. It's like, you know what I mean? Where, like, it doesn't really look that much like Stooge. It's just like the big fire safe puffy suit. And so they take off, but obviously it doesn't do shit. Because as soon as they get out of the
'Cause they're
crematorium, they're
demons.
right there. And now all the other dead people come back as regular zombies.
And they're all fully clothed. A lot of them
Oh,
were
yeah, the two
naked
naked
when they
guys put their
died.
clothes
That's right.
And
on.
now they're clothed
Well,
again.
I mean, you know, they needed to
they're-
do something while Angela and Stooge were busting down the door. They're just like, hey, why don't we be zombies and put
Hey,
some clothes back on?
why don't
Let's
we get
be decent?
decent?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
October. It's pretty.
We're going to go
cold
kill
out.
these people. We might as well
Yeah,
be
pretty-
decent when we do it. You know?
Maybe, I mean, that guy, they're all dead. That guy only had one arm. It probably takes a lot of effort to put your clothes back on.
Maybe
You know,
maybe
that's
his
why they didn't
zombie
show up until
girlfriend
the
helped
end.
them out.
Yeah.
The giant knockouts.
Yeah.
He had to help her out because her neck got snapped, so her head was backwards.
Oh,
So,
I didn't even
you know.
realize that. I didn't even see that.
Yeah,
I didn't realize
because she
it.
was like this.
No shit. I didn't
Yeah.
didn't even notice.
Oh,
Didn't even notice.
gonna have to watch it again.
Yeah. Oh, and I will.
no.
So now that so like Raj is just like fuck it, and he just like busts through a window, and then now they're trying to get out, and
They have to
re-
get over the wall because
Yeah,
the demons can't go past the wall.
So I'm guessing what it is. Oh yeah, so yeah, you
For
find
some
out that
reason.
like it was an sacred Indian burial ground. It's evil ground. It's surrounded by a big square of water. Like so, the evil
And gas
can,
lines.
and gas lights. So the water can get. So no, I'm sorry. So the demons can't get past the water. And I'm guessing so they got to get over this wall.
Demons can't pass over running water or something like that. That
That's
was
true.
what they
Something
said.
like that. I don't know. So
Which makes sense because the headless horseman
Then why did
couldn't
she
go
get
over that
possessed
bridge.
in the
Oh,
bathroom?
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
so they
getting into a lot of demonology here.
Oh yeah. So the only way to get up is there is some crudely tacked on barbed wire strands that just so happen to be running down this brick wall. So they're climbing this thing up, cutting up their hands real good. Reg gets up and he's helping Judy. I keep wanting to say Julie. Keeps helping Judy try to get up here. All the demons are like just grabbing her skirt, and they eventually get up, and then well, you know, it's kind of weird because like there's a part where Reggie
Doesn't
falls
Raj
down on
die?
the other side and he's safe and sound, and he's like covering his ears, and you hear like what's going on. And I was like, Reggie,
What the fuck is
dude,
going on?
you know, but my thought is like he eventually goes to help her, but I'm like, wait a minute, how the hell did you get back up on the wall, man?
Maybe there was a ladder.
Maybe what?
Maybe there was a ladder.
Maybe on that side, yeah.
Maybe he's really
I don't
good at
know.
jumping.
Brings in his shoes like Inspector Gadget.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
possible.
maybe
True.
he had those sweet like
That's the
slam
most
dunk
reasonable
Ernest
answer.
Nikes.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
That like that Magic Johnson gave him. So
There were a pair of moon shoes over
Hopefully
Yeah,
that's
moon
the only
shoes
thing
that they sold
Magic
on
Johnson gave
Nickelodeon.
there.
him.
Yeah. So he helps Judy up and they get over, and then the sun comes up. And guess what?
Immediately.
Halloween's over.
There's-
Demons don't like sun.
you know what?
Doesn't
It
work
makes,
out. Yeah.
it makes you wonder if they. I mean, because you know the sun like just came up. What if they had just like ran around the perimeter as they chased them until the sun came up? Like, because the sun was
Then
right
maybe
there.
Same thing would have happened.
You know?
Yeah, probably would have been too much because, you know, there were more demons than there were them, so they could divide and
Yeah, that's a
conquer.
good point.
Okay.
Yeah.
True. So yeah. All right. Okay. Cool. Good point. Or maybe it's
Yeah.
kind of like
That's a
in
good
the Evil
point.
Dead, where like the evil can keep the sun down. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
Oh.
It's possible.
So then you see that rock and roll nightmare demon head pop up a little bit, and then it disappears. It's got like the weirdest transition too.
And they walk home. Changed
Yep.
people. Scarred
Like-
forever.
I'd like to think just nothing changed them, and they just became bigger assholes.
Yeah.
And like they just treated everyone so terribly.
Now they fucking hate Halloween. They're just like the old man now.
Yeah. They're just like, I fucking
it
survived
comes full
demons
circle.
you don't even know.
So you think that happened to the old man?
Yeah.
You think he went to
Right.
a party and now he's trying to kill children
Right.
to save them from the same fate?
Possible.
Wait,
I smell a
what
prequel.
if the old man is responsible for the demons?
Oh, he could have been the guy that murdered the entire family.
Yes.
Huh? And he
Wow.
got away.
This is getting
Whoa.
into the can of
This is-
worms.
And you
here.
know what's crazy?
I know, right?
The wife might have eventually figured out.
There you go.
Because who wants to talk
shit.
about the last scene?
Oh.
How about all of us?
I think Chad does.
Oh, do I ever. That weird fucking last scene where, like, an old guy's sitting at the table and he's like, bitch, go get me some food. I'm hungry. And so his old little wife, like, gives him something. And all of a sudden he starts bleeding off his neck. Like, and then she's just like, oh boy, and just, like, watching the whole time. And he's dead. What the flying hell was that?
She made apple pies with his razor apples while he was sleeping.
Yeah.
It was like,
Because there weren't that many kids out trick-or-treating. Because the
Who
demons.
eats fucking apple pies for breakfast?
How the hell?
I mean, I used to eat
not
cake for breakfast. Or
taste
what the fuck do I
the
know?
razors in his mouth?
Yeah, how do you swallow whole razors?
Yeah.
Well, that's what he wanted the children to do. So, you know, I don't know. Who
I don't
fucking knows?
All right, that's true.
wasn't that like a Tales from the Dark Side episode?
Well,
Where like some old guy hated Halloween and he like put razors and apples or something.
I don't know.
No
I
clue.
don't think so. I don't know. I don't know. Might have been.
Well, it was that, and the best part is that last scene. In case you weren't like watching this movie and going, "What the fuck?" the entire time, this is gonna make you say what like. Okay, guys, this movie is like batshit insane.
Yeah.
It really is.
Like,
Collect
what's
yourself.
his name?
Take a
Kevin
breath.
Tenney?
Yeah.
Oh,
or
yeah,
something?
the rated director.
Yeah, he took like 50 ideas, wrote them down, shook them up, put them in a box, shook it up, and started taking them out like one by one, and said, "All right,
Yeah.
here's how the movie's gonna go."
It could.
That's I find that's the best way to.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's
Yeah,
true.
that's
That's
true.
true.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Yeah. So
Holy
that is
cow.
That's the movie.
that's Night of the Demons,
That's the
everybody.
movie.
And they made how many?
Two.
Two.
So now
Right.
we got Night of the Demons 2
Three.
and Night of the
No,
Demons
they made
3.
three.
And then
The 2005.
the remake, right?
Yeah.
2009.
Oh, has
Oh,
anyone seen
2009.
that? I've
Sorry.
never. Is it? I don't know. The 2000s were not like a great time for movies in general.
Not at all. No.
Have you guys seen it?
Have any of you guys seen the Night of the Demons remake?
No.
I have not.
I haven't seen
I
any
hear-
of the Night of the Demons, so.
I know what Monica Keena's in it, and then I guess that's where she. Huh?
I'll give it a chance. I'd like to see it.
Eddie Furlong, I think that's where Monica Keena and Eddie Furlong first met, and then Linnea Quigley actually came back as. Hold on, I got her name written down. Suzanne. She comes back as Suzanne in her original outfit,
Oh, no shit.
and I've seen like photos of it, but I've never watched it. I've always wanted to.
Interesting.
Cool. Yeah.
Wait,
Very
she plays the
interesting.
same character?
What was that, dude?
She plays the same character?
Yeah, she does.
Cool.
And she's supposed to be a teenager? I think that's
And that's when the lipstick comes out.
Yeah, that's the
yeah.
big
She's like,
change
oh, you guys
between the
need to-
remake and this one is that
Need to
she
touch
just goes
yourselves up.
and the lipstick just squeezes out
It's
of
like
her.
a missile.
Yeah.
It's like a weird fanny pack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just where'd my lipstick go?
Yeah,
Here
she's,
it is.
she's got some loose change in there. And I wonder when she walks, it
Couple
goes
snacks.
You know,
And they zip this time.
it's like Schemer from Shining Time Station
Yeah.
going.
Oh my
You know?
gosh! Shining Time Station.
Do you remember?
Wow.
Did you watch that when you were a kid?
I think so.
I think everyone watched that as a
I
kid.
think
Yeah.
everyone did. Yeah.
With Ringo Starr.
Or George
Ringo Starr.
Carlin.
Then it was
And George
George Carlin.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
All
think
right.
George Carlin was better.
So, since that's a movie, let's get into just a little bit of trivia here. We've already gone over quite a bit because Chad, you know a lot about this movie, which is awesome. I think
is it really? Let me be fair.
No,
is it
no,
really
we love
awesome?
when that happens because
Okay, good.
this could be stuff that you probably already eat or not eat. I'm looking at the word eat. It's a question on my notes that says, "What did we eat?" We already went over that.
We did.
Stuff that you already know. It's always great when you're pretty well versed in this movie. So
Okay.
yeah.
Good.
Director Kevin Tinney, who also did Witchboard and Witch Trap
Awesome.
Holy shit.
I have both of those, but I haven't watched them yet.
and
Those
Peacemaker
movies are insane.
Awesome. I hope so.
and Arrival 2 and Bigfoot.
Huh. Okay.
Bigfoot, which looked like
All right.
an early 2000s like family runs into
Wait a
Bigfoot
minute.
kind
Wait a
of
minute.
thing.
Wait,
Dolpher,
wait,
didn't
did
you
I
watch
see
that
that?
with John in Texas?
Holy shit! Is that, dude?
You might have.
If this is the movie I watched in Texas, that movie is fucking bananas insane, and everybody should go watch it right now. It is ridiculous. If you see, this is one of my things. If I see a movie, especially with John, if there's a movie about a Sasquatch in any way, we will watch it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Especially if it's a family-friendly comedy.
Gopher.
Yes.
So I used to work with kids, right, and we used to have like a giant video library that we would show them movies. There is a movie, and it's killing me. I can't remember the name of it, where it was like some small town. Bigfoot came into town, and the kids actually taught him how to play basketball.
Dude, we
What?
fucking saw
No
that
shit.
movie. It's fucking
I'm
great.
not joking.
Baby Sasquatch basketball. He's like a child Sasquatch. I think we called it Baby Sasquatch basketball. I don't know what it's called, but we've seen that movie. It's so, yes, that is right up our alley. Yes.
And there's like a scene
I'm
where
so glad
where
someone
they
else has seen
like
it.
they have like the Sasquatch like do the dance from Footloose at like the dance. And he's even like wearing the suit. Oh my gosh! Oh my
then
gosh!
at the,
So
at
holy
the
shit,
end,
it is
they like
insane.
send
That's
him.
crazy.
It's like the end of E.T. where Sasquatch goes off with his Sasquatch parents into the woods.
Is that a? Can we find that on VHS? Can that be an episode?
We're gonna have to go on the interwebs, see if I
I
can
hope so.
find it.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm gonna look. I had it for the longest time, and I gave it to my friend because one day I just went over to
Steal
his
it
house
back.
and we would watch shitty movies. And there was a great line because like the coach of the basketball team was like, you know, kids, I took advantage of that Sasquatch and I let him play basketball, and I shouldn't have done the things I did. And I was like, what? Ew.
Whoa.
Hey, he's an animal.
How
it's
reflective of
legal.
his
He's not-
career.
he doesn't have the
I
same
wonder
rights as
if
you or
this
I.
was just to like kind of capitalize Big and Hairy.
Yes, that's it. That's it.
That
Everybody
sounds like
go watch
John
Big and Harry
Holmes,
right now.
porno.
Oh my gosh! And it's starring Richard Thomas and a bunch of other guys that I don't know. Oh my gosh,
awesome.
guys! If you can find this movie, or just buy it.
Are
If
you
see
kidding? We're
it
gonna find
anywhere-
all the copies.
Yeah.
Oh my yes! It'll be like Jerry Maguire, where you just build a mansion out of them.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Speed car.
Like
Except
I
everyone's gonna hate us because we'll start giving them away as gifts, and people will be like, "What the fuck is
don't
this?"
want this. Take it back.
You want to
Yeah.
lose
It's
friends
I want to see a
fast. Give
grown
them
man
Big
take
and Hairy.
advantage of a Sasquatch.
I wonder, like, between this and another monster basketball movie being Teen Wolf, like, I'd rather watch fucking Sasquatch basketball.
Yeah, we'll get
oh my
enough
God.
Michael
Good
J.
movie,
Fox and all
though.
those other movies.
Yeah.
Bring on the Sasquatch.
Yep, totally. Sasquatch going, give me a beer.
This was this getting back to the facts here. Enough.
fix.
We'll put Sasquatch on the shelf for now. Joe Augustine wrote Night of the Demons 2 and something called Night Angel, which the poster looked kind of cool. Leanna Quigley and the special effects artist Steve Johnson met on this movie, where they first met when he had to make her prosthetic boob, which makes sense, and they
How
were
romantic.
later married.
No shit.
Yeah,
There
how
you
about
go.
that?
Wow.
Good for them.
He's like, this is the pair for me.
Yeah.
They've been sticking lipstick in her nipples ever since.
Who knows if they're still married, but they at least got
I don't
married
know.
shortly after this.
Yeah.
I hope it
this
lasted.
movie was shot in 4 weeks, which I don't know if that's a short or a long time. It's not days. Like, I'll have to look back at my notes.
Like, aren't some of the movies you watch done like in a weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't Ticks done in like 2 days?
Ticks was done in 2 days, I think.
Oh,
Hold on.
2
Loose
days.
Screws, Ticks.
Have you seen that yet, Chad?
I feel like I got sent the did it come out? Oh no, I'm thinking of Slugs.
No, Ticks
Oh yeah,
got
I've never seen Slugs.
Ticks was shot in 5 weeks.
Oh, okay.
This movie took less time to
No
shoot
movie
than
is
Ticks.
shot in 2 days.
Interesting.
Yeah. It was its budget was $1.2 million.
I believe that.
And it was a very limited release and grossed over $3 million. And for a cult movie like this, it's actually considered, for its time, one of the most successful.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is
That's
probably
not
why
bad,
they made a
actually.
second one.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I wonder
Well, they
if the
doubled their
second
money.
and the third came out in the theater. I have no idea.
I feel like they came out on like straight to VHS.
Probably, huh?
Maybe that. I mean, I'm probably wrong on that, but I know the third one came out. However, the second one, or like the third one, came out straight to VHS.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Cool. Huh.
Awesome. So let's get into some ratings.
All right, let's rate them.
Let's do this. So the IMDb rating is out of 10 stars. This we know. We go over it every episode. Chad, we'll start with you as our special guest. Out of 10 stars, what do you think it is rated on IMDb? Unless you already know, then...
I don't.
Okay, cool. What do you think it is?
15.
15.
Yeah, that's a
dang
great
rating.
rating.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the way this movie. I'm gonna say 3.4.
3.4. Okay. Chad says 3.4. Topher, what says you?
I'm gonna say 5. I'm gonna say 5.
5 and even 5. Okay. And Dane Train out of 10 stars.
Considering it's IMDb,
Dane hates IMDb.
IMDb always gives everything shitty reviews, so I'm probably gonna say like a 3.8.
Topher was closest without going over. It was a 6.3,
Whoa,
which is pretty high
that's
for
really not
IMDb.
bad.
Yeah.
That's very good for IMDb.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Okie doke.
Wow.
Now we go on to Amazon. And this is the VHS version
my gosh.
on Amazon, which is out of
5 stars.
5 stars. 5 stars. 5 stars. 5 stars. 5 stars.
Raj.
All right. What do you guys
Spin around me.
think? Yeah. What do you guys think
Coming after you.
it was? Chad, we will start with you again.
King
Okay.
Booker.
Can you dig it, sucker?
I had to throw that. I'm going to face Baptista.
Oh, Baptista. All right, so before I answer, I got to ask you this. My assumption, because it's the VHS release, means that reviews are probably done like in the late 90s, early 2000s. Are there reviews for this from that time frame where it's just misspellings and all that crazy crap?
I have no clue.
Oh, okay. All right,
Well,
I'm going to go search those later.
Okay. Please do. A lot of times the reviews are very, very funny. Because
they are.
you mentioned you like How Did This Get Made? I love listening when they go over reviews for stuff just because of how ridiculous they are.
Did you? Okay, so real quick, and then I'll answer the rating
Go for it.
estimate. Did you ever hear the Mortal Kombat episode where they're like reading about
Yes.
the Mortal Kombat VHS? And it's like the guy can't, and I'm not making fun of him because he can't speak English, but his typing was not great, and he's like talking about he had a VHS and it broke, and then someone stole his DVD, and it's like, what the fuck? Oh,
Whoa.
it's again insane. I'm gonna say if it's on Amazon, I'm gonna say 4.
4? 4
Yeah.
stars out of 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Topher, how about you?
I'm saying 5 stars.
5 stars.
Yeah.
Okay. Topher says 5 stars. Chad says 4 stars. Dane Train.
I think because people usually like the stuff on on Amazon, so
Yeah.
I'm thinking probably a 4.5.
Oh my goodness.
Right down the middle.
Oh my goodness. That is exactly correct.
Shut up! Yeah.
Come on,
4.5. I thought you were just going to say, I'll split the difference.
All right. Does that mean I get to
did
spin the
split
wheel
the
again
difference.
for another chance at $10,000?
That means you get to spin. You can either take the fish or get what's in the box.
Oh, audience, what should I do? Whoa.
Yeah, generally, I mean, Amazon's people purchase it, so usually the ratings are higher, which makes the 1-star ratings even funnier because it's like, I got this as a gift and never has someone slighted me more in my life. And it's just kind of stuff like that. So you can
I
find.
forgot to open the package and it's still there, 0-star.
Yeah. You can find the VHS on Amazon for $15 plus shipping and handling.
Yeah,
And
a little
on
pricey, but okay.
eBay, completed listings, the lowest I found it for was $12 plus shipping and handling.
Okay.
That's not bad.
There were
that's reasonable for that.
trailers on this tape. Went right into the awesome credits. So that was kind of cool.
Yep, that's true.
So now we're going to get into our ratings. So
yes.
out of 10...
Count Dingleberries,
10.
the flaming assholes of Transylvania's.
That's kind of a mouthful.
So was Rudy's rock hard salami dicks during the
Salami
during the
boners. Salami
meatballs
boners.
meatballs 3 summer job show.
True.
Oh no! You guys did that episode?
Yes,
Oh,
we
yeah.
did.
Unfortunately.
Yes,
know
Oh, that
we
movie's
did.
so terrible.
No, it's not.
Yes,
no,
it
it's
is.
not.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna listen to that.
We'll never forgive you,
I
Dave
do
Train.
need to hear that one.
Yeah, that movie's great.
All right. What is it?
Or do you want to do something else?
Count Dingleberry, the flaming asshole from
All right,
Transylvania.
then we're gonna do okay.
Out of 10,
Count
Count Dingleberry's the flaming asshole from Transylvania. What do you give it? Again, Chad, we'll start with you because you're our wonderful guest for this episode.
Well, thank you very much. You know what? Here's the deal. I gotta say this: as much crap as I'm gonna give that I've given that movie, it's a fun like Halloween marathon movie, and I can see a lot of people just having a lot of fun with it. So, kind of just based off that, I would give it a 6 or maybe a 7.
All
you know?
right. 6
Just to be fair.
or a 7.
All right.
6
Okay.
or 7 what?
6 or 7. Count assholes. Count.
You gotta say it, Chad.
Count Dingleberry's
you gotta
the
say it.
flaming
6 or 7.
asshole of.
Count
I
Dingle. Say it with me.
Count
Dingleberries from the flaming asshole of Transylvania.
So I'm giving it 6 or 7. Fuck. Count assholes from the dingle. Wait, no.
Hey, count assholes.
Count assholes.
One
Hey.
asshole.
Oh, how come there's all these dingle bears on pizza?
Hey.
Dingle Bears.
All right. We'll switch it up a little bit. Dane Train.
Whoa.
Out of 10, Count Dingleberries, the flaming assholes from Transylvania. What would you give this movie? Night of the
Do it as
Demon.
the Crypt Meister.
Hey, boys and ghouls.
The unrated version.
Oh, I'm
With the demons.
the demons.
The demons.
Demons. I'm gonna give Night of the Demons.
Wait, sorry. Super Dracula. The deadliest Dracula of them all.
I was just
Whoa,
doing
it's
it
Halloween
Meister.
after
Now I
all.
gotta
I
do
know.
it. All right, I gotta do this to Super Dracula.
Super
All right, here we
Dracula.
go.
Who's been quiet this whole episode.
All right.
Out of 10, Count Dingleberry's the flaming asshole of Transylvania, which maybe you know one of those 10.
Hey, you little bloodsuckers, this is Super Dracula, the deadliest Dracula of them all, and I'm here to give you the most ultimate rating of Night of the Demons. Ooh.
Disclaimer, Super Dracula's opinions do not reflect the views of VHS Bandits.
Me, Super Dracula, the deadliest Dracula of them all, is gonna give a rating of this movie 10 out of 10. Count Dingleberry, flaming assholes from Transylvania, you little bloodsuckers.
Oh, thanks, Super Dracula. Very enthusiastic.
Because this movie's great. I love this movie. I think this movie's fucking awesome. The opening credits, the music, just the effects, again, haunted house movie, like stuff like this. I love this stuff is great. For me, it's a good one time a year kind of a movie. You know what I mean?
That's fair. That's fair.
So yeah, I really like it a lot. Yeah, I love it.
Nice. T-Man, Topher, what you got? How many out of 10 Count Dingleberry's The Flaming Asshole of Transylvania's would you give this movie?
I am going to give Night of the Demons.
Oh, Warren, where'd you come from?
Dingleberry, Count Dingleberries from The Flaming Asshole of Transylvania.
How much?
8 Count Dingleberries.
8.
Oh,
Whoa, not bad.
Because Cryptmeister owes me 2 Count Dingleberries.
what? Okay. Moving on to
We
you,
got
Kevbot.
8. Okay.
You got to
think
do Sal
I'm-
Sweat-Chesky now.
What's that?
You have to do Sal Sweat-Chesky.
Okay.
Oh, you got to do Sal Sweat-Chesky.
Hey guys, it's Sal. I just been hanging out in that pizza box there, and it's just I licked a little bit off the top because there was a little bit of cheese still in there. Still good. Get a little bit. I drink that barbecue sauce. You go home. You add some Worcester cream sauce. It's pretty good. You kind of scoop it together.
Whip it up real good.
You whip it up. Yeah, you get a good whip top in there. On many lonesome nights, I would cuddle up with this VHS tape, The Night of the Demons, because I don't own much else. And I think I would have to give this movie... I'm going to have to give this movie a 7.2 Count Dingleberry's The Flaming Assholes of Transylvania.
Wow, 7.2.
That's better than mine.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, 7.2.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with 7.2.
That's a good.
Wow.
It was
That's a
fun.
good Kevbot rating. I feel.
Yeah, I dug it. It was good. I want to watch the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to watch
I
second
have that
and
on
third.
tape too.
All right, guys. Guess we're just gonna have to watch the second one now.
We got to do it. Here
Yeah.
we go.
All right.
Yeah, no, it was great. Soundtrack was awesome. The effects were really cool. The dialogue was great. Had the little brother. Got to see some party hats. And
Yeah.
it was fun. It doesn't happen very often, but we were all kind of quiet during the movie because we were just kind of I mean, in a lot of movies, we're just making jokes because that's the fun thing to do. But there were a lot of periods where it was just kind of like I just kind of noticed like we're not talking a whole lot, but we're like into the movie. Like it wasn't like Terror Tunes, which is another episode that is fucking coming
worst
after this,
movie.
where it was just like we're quiet because we're just like. When is this going to end? No, it was like we were into the movie and it was good and it was fun. I liked it a lot.
Something that I kind of thought about when we were watching the movie too was like I felt like, at least for me, I felt vested in the majority of these characters, even though they're kind of cardboard and all that stuff, like in their acting and all that. But like, I actually like, to me, like their struggle, like trying to get away from the demons and kind of like more or less like I felt that their fear in the movie was very believable at times, specifically Judy and Reg.
Yeah.
Like I actually
Reg was crying the whole movie.
Yeah.
Which surprisingly, I thought Reg was going to be one of the first people to go, and Judy's dick boyfriend was going to survive.
Yeah,
You could
that's what you
could
would've thought.
you could tell that Judy was going to survive no matter what.
Yeah.
But they did kind of throw that curveball at you, which was pretty
totally.
interesting.
I thought that was a nice touch. Yeah.
Thanks.
All right,
Thank
nice
you guys.
pause.
I was actually gonna say like certain movies like this, you kind of start like Kev just said, is at the beginning you kind of start picking who's going to be the last one. This is definitely one of those fun movies that you can be like, oh, I did not expect him to go. I didn't expect her to go.
Yeah.
So I mean, we all expected Judy to live, but it's definitely got some fun. With a group, I can definitely see, seeing this with a group and just everyone having fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
It was good.
Yeah.
We all dug it. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we calling it a night
I
of the demons.
think so.
So before,
Well,
I think
Chad,
before
is
we
there?
go,
Let's yeah.
what was that, dude?
Oh, I was gonna say, Chad, plug your.
I was about to say
horror
that
movie
too. Yeah,
barbecue.
so
me-
the
me
reason,
too. Yeah,
this is why
totally.
we got,
I was gonna say
this
that
is why we
too.
got the Chadster on the show today. So the Chad man,
Rat Chad.
I started following this guy's Facebook page well back before I started, before like I started seriously collecting tapes, before we even started doing the podcast. Well before this, I was following your thing.
Oh wow!
And then I see a blog and all that, and then and then somehow we ended up becoming friends on Instagram. We did some trading, and here we are. And so for those of you guys that don't know, Chad from Horror Movie Barbecue does. He's got the blog and he's got all of his social medias. That's all revolves around monster movies and like nostalgic stuff. So why don't you give us the spiel, man? How can people reach you?
So you can find me at well, first off, thank you very much for your kind words. I really appreciate that. That really means a lot. You can find me at horrormoviebarbecue.com. I've been a little busy with like wedding and traveling, so I haven't been able to focus on that as much as I want. There's a podcast I do. It's just a horror movie barbecue podcast, and I'm kind of taking a little hiatus from that for now, just with everything going on. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, just look for the Horror Movie Barbecue pages. I'm always down for a VHS trade, a toy trade, whatever you got. I'm always willing to trade something up. So,
what kind of toys?
Oh, he's a big toy guy.
Oh, I'm a big toy guy. I'm when I
listened to the My Pet Monster.
What's up?
My Pet Monster?
Oh, you mean this one right here on my couch right here?
Yeah, dude, I'm so jealous.
Yeah,
So jealous.
That's it, brother.
Don't let it go into a museum.
Yeah, you don't want to go in a museum.
Dude, that creepy guy in that movie. Max wasn't feeling well, so he's going to sit in my office, and I'm going to call his mom. What?
Oh, that movie's awesome. Yeah.
But, no, I appreciate you guys letting me come on here.
Hey, it's
like
our
I
pleasure.
said,
Pleasure,
I'm
dude.
huge.
Yeah.
I'm such a huge fan of the podcast, and it's always a pleasure to trade with you guys and just chat about VHS and some goofy stuff.
Yeah.
So it's been an honor. Thank you,
Dude.
Oh,
It's been
our
totally
pleasure.
been having you.
Yeah.
Absolutely, been awesome.
Have to have you back and watch some Night of the Demons too.
Yeah, we
You
should
know
do
what?
that.
I would love to. I was going to say, you guys do Hello Mary Lou Prom Night 2?
Okay,
Give me a fucking call.
All
Or
right.
Prom Night 3.
Yeah, all right, we'll do
Or
it.
It's a
Baby
date.
Sasquatch basketball.
Yeah, it's a date.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Awesome. That'd be great.
Sweet.
Cool.
Awesome.
Well, I've got two announcements before we go. Since it's Halloween, Dark Roast will be playing at the Halloween International Film Festival, which is in Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. And that is from October 26th to the 28th.
Oh, so
And
this
we
will come out
also-
before that.
Yes,
Yes.
that's right.
Yes.
Yep.
Sweet.
And it's like this week or whenever this airs. It's
Yeah.
very soon. And we will also be playing Sin City Horror Fest in Las Vegas, and I will be at that one. That is October 27th to 29th. Sin City Horror Fest and Halloween International Film Festival.
Great cheap plugs.
All
Great
right.
cheap plugs, Topher. Very good. And if you're listening to this after those, time travel and go watch it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. dude.
One thing
Get off your lazy asses.
One thing that I just want to say super quick is I know we got to wrap up soon. We're just about out of time, but so
We're way past out of time.
Yeah, just today I just mailed out the very last batch of the VHS Bandits Halloween mixtapes. It is officially expired. Retired. I'm not making any more. It's over. So for those of you who got copies of the Halloween mixtape, I hope you all enjoyed it. It was an insane amount of work making those. Insane amount of work. And the best thing was all the great feedback that I've been getting from people on those tapes. So I'm beyond happy that I that I did that project, and I'm glad I got to put some happy faces on a lot of people. I think I did. I mean, I don't know. I did like a good maybe 30 or 40 trades on those things, and those are two tapes a piece. So I mean, it was a lot of work, but I'm just glad that I was able to. So everything that's on there was all from my personal collection, and I'm just glad I could have shared that with so many people. So I was happy to do that.
And I want to thank you for doing that, Dan.
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys had.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, it fucking was. No, I'm kidding.
You asshole.
You wasted my life.
It's just a bunch of shots of dudes' butts.
It's just Dane's
camel
dick.
toes.
For
What are you
4
doing?
hours.
Whoa, hey.
That's another mixtape.
That's another
But honestly, I received the mixtape last month, I think, and honestly, it's I normally get like my buddy Eddie Spaghetti of HereLies.com. I usually get his mixtapes, but your mixtapes are just fantastic. I mean, they're a little different from Eddie's, but you know, it's something new, something different. You know, with the Super Dracula, and I couldn't say enough nice things about it, and I love it.
Dude.
And I love the green paint and all the stickers. It's just the cover's fantastic. I mean, you guys really just nailed it. And
Thanks, dude.
I hope you guys do them again.
I don't know. I don't know if I'll do them next year. It might be a one-time. I don't know. I haven't quite decided. We'll see what happens
To be
next year.
determined. To be
That's
determined.
to be determined. We'll see.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see.
Sure.
So yeah. I'm glad that you enjoyed it so much, dude. Really appreciate
Certainly.
it. So
I
awesome.
really did.
Good stuff.
And I would just like to plug that I have nothing going on right now, and I haven't done anything for anyone.
You're preparing to be a dad, so you got plenty going on.
Yeah.
So-
Congratulations.
You're creating
thanks.
life.
Thanks. So I have nothing interesting to plug. I just wanted to make that known because I wanted to feel important because you guys made a movie and made tons of mixtapes and have a super awesome blog. And here I am just sitting here eating pizza, hanging out with Sal
You're in the movie,
Swachewski.
dude.
And
You know what? You have a nice
And
hat.
you're a
thank
bandit.
you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so see, you
find
do
my
have
hat,
something to give.
That is true. I have one thing.
See, I'm surprised
One
you
thing
said
in
that
my
being
life.
a New Yorker. You know what I mean?
Oh, but that's
Well-
upstate New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm not a. Is that a baseball? Is that a Boston hat?
Yeah,
it's
it's
Red
a Red
Sox.
Sox hat.
Oh yeah, dude. I used to be an Orioles guy. I don't really give a fuck.
That's fan. I was gonna say you have a Bears thing behind you. Is that?
That is signed by William Perry and Gale Sayers.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm a Bears guy, but I'm not like one of those guys that, oh, you can only like the Bears. Nah, just, I don't care.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good way to go about it.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, that's gonna wrap up this Halloween episode. This spooky possessed, crazy
VHS Bandits.
Exactly. Oh my God! Someone's been possessed by demons. On behalf of us here at the VHS Bandits, have a very spooky but safe Halloween. Give out some good treats. Hope you get some goodies. I'm the Kevbot.
This is Dane Train and Super Dracula,
Oh my
the
God.
deadliest Dracula of them all.
Happy Halloween from Topher Henson.
And once again, a very big thank you to Chad for joining us.
Thank you.
Happy Halloween.
As always, guys, be kind and rewind.